It's now my honor to introduce our 2023 John Wooden Global Leadership Award honoree. I'll keep this brief because I know we all want to hear his conversation with Martin Jarman. But first, I want to share just a few observations. Earlier today, I had the pleasure to sit down in conversation with Brian for an audience of our students, faculty, and staff at Anderson. And let me just share two broad takeaways. Brian's professional accomplishments, and there are many, tell only the outline of his story. He has undeniably distinguished himself in a series of senior leadership positions, culminating in his current role as chairman of the board and CEO of Target. A role, by the way, that he's been so successful in that the company changed its retirement policy so it could keep him at the helm longer. They're not doing that for me, by the way. Outside of the company, his success has been recognized by CNN, which named him the CEO of the Year in 2019, and by the National Retail Federation, which named him its 2022 Visionary. But what's most notable to me is not just what Brian has accomplished, but how he has accomplished it. Under his leadership, Target was named #1 on People magazine's Companies That Care list. And that's really no coincidence. Like Coach, Brian is team-centered and purpose-driven. His values are fundamental: integrity, excellence, respect, and collaboration. He's lived those values, working incredibly hard at every step up his very high ladder. Not surprisingly, Brian has earned the respect of many people along the way. Well, please join me in welcoming to the stage tonight's honoree, Brian Cornell.
Well, I want to start by thanking Tony, the Anderson team, the Board of Visitors, the Wooden family, and all of you for being here tonight. I could not be more honored to stand here this evening. Now, I've been fortunate enough in my career to be recognized a couple of times, and they've all been meaningful, for me personally and for my teams. But I have to tell all of you, tonight is deeply personal. And this is an evening I will remember for the rest of my life. All of my friends, my family, the teams I've worked with, they know all too well I have been a lifelong UCLA fan. Ever since I was a little boy in Queens, New York. I've been wearing blue and gold for a long time now. When I think about my life, I had the great fortune, and I'm so proud of the fact that I was able to attend this amazing university. I've always believed that UCLA was the greatest school in this country. And I've been so proud to watch for the last 6 years now, as UCLA was officially named the #1 public university in America. Tony, I also benefited greatly from my time at Anderson. I gained great insights, lessons, and built some important lifelong friendships. It's helped guide me throughout my career. And today, I'm honored to serve on the Board of Advisors. But to really know how important UCLA has been to my life, all you have to do is ask my wife and my children. Now, Martha's at home tonight, healing up from a little orthopedic surgery. And I gotta tell you, not being here tonight is more painful for her than the surgery was. But I am so glad that my daughter Megan could fly from Connecticut to be here tonight. And my son JC and his wife Allison could join us from Florida. JC and Megan, well, they grew up in homes that always had a nod to UCLA. Lots of blue and gold paint, banners always hanging, and my favorite Sports Illustrated covers, always hanging in my home, featuring some of the great UCLA players and, of course, Coach John Wooden. They're still hanging today. My family would say, if you spent time with them, that there are 3 loves in my life: my family and my closest friends, Target, and UCLA. Now, at another time, we can debate the order, especially on a Thursday night or a Saturday afternoon when the Bruins are on the court or on the field. But that lifelong love began with my admiration of John Wooden. I've always been in awe of his consistent success and all those national championships. But it's how he won that amazed me and made him a legend. His unwavering focus on values, guiding principles, and bold, courageous leadership. His words and actions have inspired me each and every day of my life as I've sought to perform at my personal best while coaching my own teams today of hundreds of thousands of team members around the globe. So the words thank you can't begin to capture my intense appreciation tonight for sharing this award in John Wooden's name and his legacy, for placing me alongside a group of incredible leaders, including several who have become mentors and very close friends. Now, 1 decade ago, I had the opportunity to introduce Indra Nooyi at this event. I can tell all of you, when I was standing there, I never, ever imagined that I'd be up here 10 years later accepting this award myself and being the very first UCLA Bruin to accept this award. I've got to tell you, it makes this outstanding honor even more special for me. So I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. This is a night that I will remember for the rest of my life. So thank you. Thanks.